So this thing, I just came across my YouTube recommendations and it said, what did it say again? The problem with Pokemon Black and White remakes or Legends Kyurem. Now, this is very interesting, which I do not agree there's a problem with it. Not a problem with the concept at all. Maybe it's the way they go about it because these games are going bang, bro. So I'm trying to see what this dude is talking about, what the problem is, and we're going to find that out right now, bro. We're going to try reacting like this, bro. We're going to try reacting like this. So let me know if you guys mess with me reacting like this and shit. All right, bro. All right, bro. Come on, bro.
The Pokemon community speculates that Pokemon Black and White remakes are to come very soon.
Yes, sir.
This may seem like
bro. All right, see, I know it's 6 seconds. I had to pause. Riddler, cool. He's already leading it, like, bro. Black and White is definitely next, and it's the legend shit, bro. It's the legend shit. It's definitely next. Like, if you saw, I'm not like the tweets he put out, bro. You gotta find it. It's in one of Tyrantara 2 videos, but
everyone
gotta find it, bro.
Included loves Generation 5.
Hell yeah.
I've never met anybody that said Stunfisk is my favorite Pokemon, but like, oh, okay, I'm getting off topic. But these games took Pokemon into a bold new direction, and in the future, this will create unique challenges for the remakes that previous remakes haven't encountered.
Bro. How would you guys feel if we go, let's say the next, like when they're announcing a game for Pokemon Directs, right? Pokemon Direct. And we see this shit for Unova. How would y'all feel, bro? I feel like after this, you know you got to do like 3D, bro. Like, come on, gang. Like, I feel like now, I hope they don't go the route where they want to do this and then make the Legends game just 3D.
Pokemon Generation 5 consisted of Pokemon Black and White. One of the most remarkable features was the introduction of an overwhelming number of new Pokemon. So much new Pokemon. Like, too many. I mean,
damn.
But you get the point. There's a lot of Pokemon. And with the introduction of these Pokemon, they made them more prevalent than the Pokemon of the previous generations. So you are...
What does prevalent mean again?
A whole new world of Generation 5 Pokemon.
Can y'all hear me?
However, the most experimental aspect of Gen 5 was the release of the direct sequels Pokemon Black and White 2.
Oh, yeah.
The traditional approach of releasing...
Bro, these guys are like 14. 14, 15, bro. We need more characters like this, bro. Like, I'm looking at Scarlet and Violet. When I saw the trailer, I'm like, who are these bops? They're literally bop sticks. Like, they look pussy as hell, bro.
Approach of releasing the third versions, for example...
These guys look about it.
With minor changes and additions, Game Freak opted to create entirely new storylines...
This was fire, bro.
Existing lore.
That's fire.
That paid off, as the sequels were met with critical acclaim and became a surprise hit for the series. Many fans even hold them higher in regard to the original Black and White.
What's crazy is Kalos was supposed to get the same treatment, but they scrapped it for whatever reason, bro. They literally have Southern Kalos. They were going to do the same shit.
The narrative of the Unova region by offering players the chance to explore more areas and introduce
you heard that knuckle crack?
Pokemon that were absent from the first game.
This makes me want to play this shit.
Generation makes it more challenging to develop a potential remake of Black and White. If Game Freak were to consider incorporating aspects of Black and White 2 into a remake, several approaches could be taken. One possibility would be to feature Unova's western region, a location introduced in sequels, and populated with the same Pokemon that were present in Black and White.
Western.
This edition would expand the gameplay and encourage players to explore new territories of the familiar region. The most significant challenge would be to address the narrative differences between the original games and the sequels. Pokemon Black and White 2 are set 2 years after the events of Black and White, which means any potential remake would need to incorporate an epilogue or some form of narrative connection to bridge the time gap. Game Freak could take...
No, I thought the remake would just be literally the old games just literally remade with a couple more features. I don't think they have to like connect a whole different story necessarily. Like, yeah, I don't think they necessarily, but at the same time, what would they remake? They would remake Pokemon Black and you wouldn't, wait a minute, you wouldn't remake Pokemon Black and White 2 unless you find a way to mix it into one. Ooh. Okay, they got a lot to work with for the table.
Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, in which they included the expansion of the storyline and rewarded players with additional content. There has also been talk about another Pokemon Legends game similar to Legends Arceus. If this were set in the past of Unova, I could see Pokemon doing very well.
No, this would hit because, all right, nobody was expecting Pokemon Dialga to get a new form. We was expecting Arceus, the main person of the game, to get a new form. So if we had this, we all know we would finally get to see the original dragon. Shit that we thought would never happen. We finally get to see the original dragon. We could probably be we don't know how far back. Maybe we could be in the war times. Like,
did it right with Legends Kyurem. This could make for some of the best Pokemon games to date.
Exactly.
Legends Kyurem storyline could consist of what makes the ultimate dragon. All we know is that the ultimate dragon exists. We don't know what it looks like, but we just know that it was split into Kyurem, Reshiram, and Zekrom. In a previous video of mine, I stated the flaws of Legends Arceus and what caused its downfall. So if Pokemon
downfall
the community and incorporated the past of how Unova was created, then it would make for some interesting games.
I feel like people still heavily respect Legends Arceus.
And Shining Pearl catastrophe. The people at ILCA and Game Freak did my boy wrong. That's like going into a barbershop asking for a fade and then coming out with a buzz cut.
If someone did that bullshit to me, bro, just know that you're not getting any money. You're not getting money from me. You're not getting money from me. If I ask for a fade and you give me a buzz cut, do not expect, 25, 30, 35. Don't expect, no. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You gave me something completely different. The most you can get is probably, I don't know, a penny.
4 was my favorite Pokemon game, and it was the most highly anticipated remakes of the Pokemon series. And I don't want the same thing to happen to Generation 5. Like, I actually really want these remakes to be good. Compared to Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, these art styles were terrible. Features like Wonder Trading and Pokemon Home came late, leading to underwhelming gameplay. If we were to get an open world 3D
that shit would have been
for some really good remakes. Pokemon BDSP was underwhelming. The Gen 4 remakes Pokemon BDSP were good games, but they heavily relied on nostalgia and lacked innovation to provide a fresh experience.
Exactly.
Not these chibis, make it an open world game. The fans would love it. Another thing I can see Pokemon
open world Unova would go crazy
is adopting an HD 2D approach for Pokemon. They kinda did this for Pokemon BDSP,
but they failed.
It wasn't really that well liked by the community. And I feel like Pokemon could fix it up and make it a whole lot better.
I know they seen the reviews to that game, bro. I know they seen the reviews to that game. I can guarantee you they ain't gonna do this same bullshit.
Black and White stood out in the franchise with their unique Unova.
Look at the animation.
By New York and a hybrid graphical approach. The game blended 2D pixel art for characters and Pokemon designs with 3D assets of certain locations, creating a highly detailed and innovative art direction. The use of detailed animations for 2D battle sprites and dynamic music further enhanced the game's appeal. For the potential remakes, I feel as if it is important for Pokemon to keep this style. Game Freak faces the decision to keep it in the same art style or modernize it to fit the new art style of the games. Either way, I would want to see this game in its full potential and not another copy of BDSP. Pokemon Black and White already made huge strides for the series, and I would want it to keep progressing in that path. And I do not want the Scarlet and Violet effect, please.
Yeah, please take your time with the game.
The games back in 2010 ran better than the games that do right now on the Switch. And I know you guys are gonna say, you talk about this all the time. I'm still gonna talk about this.
Like, and I feel like this is the craziest part, bro. I was gonna make a video on this too, bro. Because Scarlet and Violet is actually a really good game. But these issues are going to make people, like, obviously issues like that is going to make people ignore the good shit and focus on that. Because even if you're playing through the good shit, you're forced to experience the bad shit. Which is all these issues that the graphical department and all this shit. I sound so technical right now.
Fixes this issue. I honestly would love to see the same art style as Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Exactly.
Legends Arceus gave me the same nostalgia as the older games. The aesthetic appeal of the art style used in Pokemon Legends Arceus has been praised for its unique and captivating visual aesthetics. It features a paint watercolor-like style that gives distinct and beautiful. The concept I think Pokemon could do is incorporate the story mode of Scarlet and Violet to Pokemon Legends Kyurem. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet proved to us that there is time travel in the Pokemon universe, showing us that there is past and present Pokemon with the Paradox Mons. It all kicked off earlier this month when Pokemon leaker Riddler-Q said that upcoming Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC, the Indigo Disc, is a big spoiler for the next game. Naturally, fans jumped on the chance to decipher the clue, as spotted by a few people on Twitter. Even if the fans are all coming out with different answers, most of them relate them to Gen 5 to be the next logical choice for Game Freak to explore.
I mean, of course.
The fact that Q says that the character would be a part of the lore in the next game could also be a clue.
See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. People don't realize it. I see a lot of videos talking about, Pokemon, always the disaster, da 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 blah 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 blah. What people don't realize is Pokemon is actually going in a better direction. I know the graphical shit is not good in the performance, but they're going in a better direction because before it would be like people would complain about graphics, animation, and then say the game itself is lazy. Now we see the game itself, like what it has to offer, is not lazy, bro. Like, you really gotta think. These shits, like, they're getting more creative, even with the stories, trying to connect the stories to the next games, like, giving us more features, giving us more things to do in the story. Like, Scarlet Violet, there was so much to do. They're actually changing up and then the DLC, mad shit is going to be there to do. So, they're giving us a lot more content, more fun, more, oh, try this, I like the direction they're going. Y'all just need some time. Because there's no reason why I can't go in a single building in this game, bro.
There will be a Legends game and not a remake. In a remake, it is highly unlikely that we'd see any story changes, and if we do, it would be really subtle. They've all been pretty faithful so far in this case. However, as we saw in Legends Arceus, spin-offs can expand the lore of a generation, allowing a character from Scarlet and Violet DLC to make an appearance or symbolize something that will expand Unova. Some accounts on Twitter also believe that this and other clues left by Ku point towards Legends Unova or whatever it would be called. They also believe that Ku is hinting towards the further exploration of a legendary dragon trio in black and white.
I think we may have cracked the code of this business. I was talking to you, if you guys are in the U-Haul box, I was talking to you about this. Opelucid City is different in both games. Pokemon Black has the futuristic Opelucid City, and Pokemon White just has like a past-looking normal Opelucid City. Pokemon Black has Black City, and Pokemon White is White Forest. Certain things like past and future is still in the games. Even the gym leader is different. It's Drayden in Pokemon Black, and it's Iris in Pokemon White, right? What the? Yeah. Huh.
Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. As the fan also highlights, Black and White's theme of the past, present, including changes to the region based on the versions you pick, would make for a great setting in a Legends game. So because of this, so many people in the Pokemon community are convinced of a new Legends game. Multiple accounts of trusted Pokemon leakers are coming out and saying this is gonna happen. As much as I want this to happen, we just gotta wait for the devs to announce it. The introduction of more Pokemon, a larger game world, and an expanded narrative could pose both exciting opportunities and a significant challenge for Game Freak to create a remake that both satisfies longtime fans and newcomers alike. After all,
I think it will hit.
Me and the entire Pokemon community speculating how much we want these games to come out. And I hope they do. Even though these games were a staple part of my childhood, I would still love to replay Gen 5 or a new Legends game at the very least. I don't want Pokemon pulling off another, oops, we rushed the game, so now the game runs
Yeah, like, can you please stop doing that, bro?
Pokemon BDSP catastrophe. I hope they actually take their time with this one because it would truly disappoint a bunch of fans if they stomped this one into the ground like the last few titles on the Switch. And they better announce this game soon because I'm gonna start running out of content. I don't want that.
Word, bro. Like, bro, I'm dead. Don't know what to do no more. Like, bro, I dead don't know what to do. Like, shit, I don't know, bro. Like, bro, there's only so many Pokemon I can showcase online, and people don't give a shit. Like, damn, bro. Like, all the Pokemon home shit. Like, everybody's used to all the Pokemon now. Like, bro, I dead don't know what to do. That's why I'm just talking about shit.
This video, then please subscribe and like because it helps out a ton. And I'm also working on my way to get monetized on YouTube. So
he's not monetized?
Made it this far because we currently need this many watch hours left. That's just my take on this topic. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and if you like videos similar to this,
so he got all these subs. He got all them subs fast as hell, or faster than me at least. I'm struggling. But yeah, bro, that shit was crazy. I like the video and shit like that. But I agree, bro. I agree. Like, they gotta take their time and shit. If they don't take their time, then it's going on. But it still probably do kind of good because it's Pokemon. I mean, look at Scarlet and Violet. But anyways, don't forget to leave a like, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Oh my, she's a long way from suburban towns. What am I? Just stop. Just.